Walking Boy Story. On a crisp autumn morning, a young boy named Ethan set out on a journey that would forever change his life. Ethan was an ordinary 12-year-old, full of curiosity and a deep love for exploring the world around him. His home was nestled on the edge of a sprawling forest, a place he had always considered magical but had never fully ventured into. Today, however, was different. Today, Ethan decided he would walk deeper into the forest than he ever had before. Ethan strapped on his sturdy boots, grabbed his small leather satchel containing a bottle of water, a notebook, and a pencil, and set off. The sunlight filtered through the tall oak and pine trees, casting a golden glow on the forest floor. The air was cool and filled with the scent of damp earth and fallen leaves. Birds chirped cheerfully overhead, and the occasional rustle of leaves hinted at small animals scurrying about. As Ethan walked, he noticed how the forest seemed to change. The deeper he ventured, the denser and quieter it became. The usual sounds of the woods faded, replaced by an eerie stillness. Yet, Ethan felt no fear. Instead, he was intrigued by the mystery of it all. He kept his notebook in hand, jotting down observations about the plants and animals he encountered. His notes were filled with sketches of unusual mushrooms, descriptions of birds with bright plumage, and even a peculiar tree that seemed to twist in on itself like a spiral staircase. After an hour of walking, Ethan came upon a small stream. The water was crystal clear, and he could see fish darting between the rocks. He knelt down to take a sip, the cool water refreshing him for the next leg of his journey. As he stood up, he noticed something unusual. Across the stream, partially hidden by a curtain of ivy, was the entrance to a cave. Curiosity got the better of him. Ethan carefully crossed the stream, stepping on the slippery stones to avoid getting wet. As he approached the cave, he felt a strange sensation, as if the air around him was charged with electricity. The entrance was dark, but Ethan could make out faint carvings on the stone walls. They looked ancient, depicting scenes of animals, people, and what appeared to be stars and constellations. This must be something really old, Ethan thought, his heart pounding with excitement. He decided to venture inside. The cave was cool and damp, the only light coming from small cracks in the rock above. Ethan used his pencil to lightly trace the carvings, marveling at their intricate details. As he moved further in, he noticed the carvings told a story. They depicted a boy, much like himself, embarking on a journey through the forest, guided by a mysterious glowing orb. Suddenly, Ethan's foot slipped on the damp floor, and he fell, his satchel spilling its contents. As he scrambled to pick up his things, he noticed something glimmering in the dirt. It was a small, round object, no bigger than a marble, but it emitted a soft, golden glow. Ethan held it in his hand, feeling its warmth. Could this be the orb from the carvings? As soon as Ethan picked it up, the cave seemed to come alive. The carvings on the walls began to glow faintly, illuminating the cave in a warm light. Startled but not frightened, Ethan felt a surge of energy course through him. The orb seemed to hum softly, as if whispering secrets only he could hear. He decided to leave the cave, clutching the orb tightly in his hand. Outside, the forest looked different. The trees seemed taller, their leaves shimmering as though dusted with gold. Ethan felt as though he had stepped into another world. As he walked, the orb guided him, glowing brighter when he moved in the right direction and dimming when he strayed. It led him to places he had never seen before, a meadow filled with flowers that sparkled like gems, a grove of trees whose bark glowed faintly in the fading sunlight, and a crystal-clear lake where the water seemed to reflect not just the sky but 1,000 stars. At the edge of the lake, Ethan encountered an old man sitting on a rock. The man wore a cloak made of leaves and bark, and his eyes sparkled with wisdom and kindness. "You've found the orb of Aether," the man said, his voice deep and resonant. "It chooses only those with pure hearts and curious minds." Ethan hesitated, unsure of what to say. The man smiled and continued, "The orb is a key to understanding the forest's secrets. It has been hidden for centuries, waiting for someone like you." "But why me?" Ethan asked, his voice barely above a whisper. "Because you see the world not just with your eyes, but with your heart. You are willing to explore, to learn, to see beyond what is obvious," the man replied. For what felt like hours, the old man shared stories of the forest, of its magic and its connection to the world. He explained how the orb could guide Ethan to places of wonder but also of responsibility. "The forest needs a guardian," he said. "Someone who will protect its secrets and ensure its magic is not misused." Ethan felt a weight settle on his shoulders, but it was not unpleasant. He understood the importance of what he was being asked. "I'll do it," he said firmly. The old man nodded, his eyes twinkling with approval. "Then your journey begins. Remember, the orb will guide you, but it is your heart and mind that must make the choices." With that, the man vanished, leaving Ethan alone by the lake. The orb pulsed gently in his hand, as if reassuring him. Ethan took a deep breath and looked around. The forest seemed to hum with life, and for the first time, he felt truly connected to it.